Namaste, crypto aficionados and my fellow capitales. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm back after 2 long weeks, right? Couldn't do any videos. The family had COVID. My wife was down with COVID. My mom was down with COVID. So it was really a really stressful period. But thank God, everything is okay now, and I'm back. And I'm back to talk to you something that is very mysterious. So I want to talk about Dejitaro Tsuka. Dejitaro means digital in Japanese, and Tsuka is actually the handle of the sword in Japanese. If you all know the founder of Shiba Inu, right, Ryoshi, right, on May 30th, he just left everything. He just deleted everything, his Medium posts, his Twitter posts, and everything like that, and left some cryptic messages and all that, and all that is pointing to him creating a new token called Tsuka. So this is big because he's like the anonymous leader. He's a cult figure over at Shiba Inu. You imagine him being a Andre Cronje of Wi-Fi and then leaving Wi-Fi, going to Phantom, and then Phantom just shooting. So we could have something like that, right? So I have a thread here, right? It's by Junkie. Shout out to Junkie, and we'll just go through his thread and see what's this about, right? Is Tsuka the next Shiba Inu? Okay. So, the rumors are that this is the new Ryoshi token, the new Shiba Inu. Okay, at first he looked into it and he thought it was a usual LARP, right? And he thought it still could be until people started showing him the facts. Okay, and now it's something worth a discussion. Okay, so as you know, Ryoshi is the Shiba creator. He's the founder. And like Satoshi Nakamoto, he's anonymous, but he has a massive following and community base around his work, right? So why did he leave this project? He left because of centralization. I think there's some issues with the Shiba Inu team. I don't know what it is in detail, but I think he was not happy the way it was being run, right? And Ryoshi is he is a decentralization to the core, right? He believes in decentralization, right? So he just deleted his tweets and Medium posts, and on May 30th he was gone. Okay, so Junkie says he still has the same vision, and can it be accomplished with a new project? Okay, so why should you care? So Shiba Inu is the 14th biggest crypto with a 6 billion market cap and over 1.2 million holders. That's a huge amount of holders, okay? If their leader has left the community and started something better, what happens if they find out about it, right? That's something to look at, right? There's something to think about, okay? So he was looking at this, and the first clue that he got was that the one person that Tsuka follows is Ryoshi Research, right? And that's no big deal, right? If you go to Dejitaro Tsuka, you will see that he's following. The only person that they are following is Ryoshi. Okay, no big deal, right? He says no big deal, okay? But the developer of Tsuka has been leaving notes as journal entries on the blockchain from 26th May. Okay, it was random capitalized letters, strange looking code, a hint that the name Tsuka itself was some sort of cipher. Okay, and an image that said 1143. So Ryoshi, the creator of Shiba Inu, changes his profile picture to Milarepa. Milarepa is important. He's an important figure not only for the token, because that is what it's centered around. This token is centered around spirituality. I'll show you later what I mean by that. And Milarepa is a Tibetan saint, was a Tibetan saint in the 11th century, 10th or 11th century. And it was all about, and the backstory of his is that he was a black magician, right? He was a bad guy, okay? From young, he saw I think the story goes his parents or somebody was killed by his uncles, and he went into black magic and he wanted to kill all of them, and he realized that he was dabbling in the dark arts, which was wrong, and then he went and did penance, big penance, deep, long, austere penance, and he became white. From a black magician, he became white, and he even rode up Mount Kailash. So he had a competition with a born saint, and they had a competition who could go up to Mount Kailash. And Mount Kailash is the most revered mountain for the Hindus, for the Buddhists, right, for the Jains. And he used a ray of light to go across, while the born saint used the drum. That's why there are a lot of cracks of the mountain. They say it's because of that. So he just used the ray of light. So he's huge in Tibet, right? Milarepa is huge. He's a spiritual monster. He's accomplished saint, right? A realized soul, right? That's what we call him. So 1143 apparently is the day that he was born, right? So it was either the day he was born or he left his mortal coil on that day, okay? And Tsuka was made on May 26, 4 days before 30th of May. So 4 days before he deleted everything, Ryoshi deleted everything, Tsuka was already created, the coin token, right? And then on the same day, 30th May, Ryoshi deleted everything and left and changed his profile pic to Milarepa. This is Milarepa, okay, the Tibetan saint, and a banner to a waxing crescent moon, okay? So this is the backstory which I've already told you about. You can read about it, right, about Milarepa. And the ironic thing is that the book about Milarepa was written by Sangyeon Haruka, right? And if you take the TS and the UKA, you get the word Tsuka, right? A mere coincidence? Maybe. But there was no way for the creators of Tsuka to know what Ryoshi was going to do 4 days in the future, unless it was Ryoshi. There's a point there, right? So is this a clue left by Ryoshi himself? Okay, so let's go back to the blockchain entry of that number, the 1143. 1143 AD was the year Milarepa died. Okay, so he died at this year, okay? And we know for the fact that Ryoshi changed his PFP to Milarepa. And now we have two pieces of info linking both dev plus name Tsuka to Milarepa, both originating days before the new PFP change, okay? So at this point, he was fucking impressed, and if this is a LARP, the dev would have to set this up in perfect timing with prior knowledge of exactly what Ryoshi was about to do and the link to Milarepa, right? And it gets deeper, and he added the crescent moon and the image of the meaning of the waxing crescent moon. It gives the date when the moon in this phase, 4th of June. So is 4th of June another clue? He says yes, it was, because on 4th of June there was another blockchain entry, and it says that a reveal is soon that will shock most. So you can see here, to see this input data, you need to log in, right? You need to log in the Etherscan, and you can see this. So on this he wrote, a reveal is soon that will shock most, okay? And the next entry had two links, and the two links were one of his profile image, and the other was an image of a tweet being sent off the Roshi account saying Tsuka. So if you look at this, this is what the image was of Ryoshi typing the word Tsuka. So I think this is already huge proof that the founder of Shiba Inu is also behind the coin, the Tsuka coin, right? Unless it's an elaborate hack and all that, I don't know. But at this moment, I think it's pretty obvious, right? And you can see the journal entries that he's made. It's on Telegram. If you go to Ryoshi's journal, right, you can see he's saying things like, plant seeds of faith in all humanity, and when they are ready for harvest you shall know. Stay humble and faithful, our numbers will speak for themselves. I'm safe where I lay my head now, friends, fear Ryoshi. So he was afraid, he was probably afraid of being doxxed. Maybe his team members wanted to dox him, so he was afraid, so maybe he left and he just started something else, and I don't know. It could be a lot of things, right? I don't know. Those who allowed greed to corrupt their principles perish. So maybe it's a code words for, he's referring it to maybe the Shiba Inu team, right? So yeah, looking back into this, he's asking, right, things like, I came here for refuge as I was not safe where I rested my head. Please understand, I love you all. So Junkie is asking, was he not safe where he was with Shib, or he had to start a new journey, right? Is this all the stealth launched? So it's a lot of coincidences, and it all points the finger back to Ryoshi, right? And the thing is that what I like about this is that he even referenced to CoinDesk. He even referenced to CZ, right? CZ Binance, telling him, do you remember the convo at the casino in Macau, right? On the transaction hash. So he's referring to them, and I think CZ also knows that Tsuka is Ryoshi's baby, right? And the next entry, he writes, is no one believes until it's too late in life. So he talks about test of faith coming, and then after the test of faith, there is an article, a FUD article on Tsuka. You can read this, right? I'll leave the link for you. I'll leave this whole thread link for you, so you can read this. I'm just going through the important things. And then Binance publishes an article, how to buy Tsuka. It's just a 10 million market cap, right? It's just a small, why is this so important, right? But you have to look twice. You have to look double, triple, and you have to ask, what's so great about Dejitaro Tsuka that Binance wants to tell you how to buy it, right? It could be, for all it could be just a shit coin on right on Dex tools, or some coin, right, just launched, and it could be a rug pull and all that. Why would they want to do that? I don't know. Okay, so looking into all these things, looking into the community, if you head down to their if you head down to their Discord, I like this community because it's quite spiritual. They are, if you look at the tweets, the Tsuka tweets, right, they talk about meditation, right? They talk about things like, all meditation must begin with arousing deep compassion. Whatever one does must emerge from an attitude of love and benefiting others. So they have this saint that is the figurehead of this coin, that is the binding principle of this coin. Like Shiba Inu, the binding principle, of course, was the community and the Shiba, right? The Shiba. So Shiba Inu became very popular, the Shibas became very popular, the dogs became very popular, and the memes also became very popular. So now I think the shift is on focusing on meditation, on compassion, on becoming a better person. And if the community can grow based on these principles, I think this coin, to do a 10 billion market cap, I don't think is an issue, because Shiba did like 50 over billion at one time, right? So I think I like this project, and I think I will be buying. I've not bought it yet, but I think I would definitely buy some and just keep it, right? And see where this goes, But of course, I'm just a YouTuber talking about crypto, and you shouldn't believe any YouTuber that talks about crypto. Do your own research, and do your own due diligence. So guys, let me know what you think. about this. I'm having a good vibe about this project, and I think he could be very, very well behind it. And if you get the community, if Shiba community comes behind this coin, wow, we are gonna fly. This coin is gonna fly, right? So let me know what you think, and let me know what the coins that I should be looking at and what you are buying. Of course, now we are still Bitcoin is still at 20,000. Don't worry, everything that goes down has to go up, and midterms are coming, and as long as the Fed starts the printer again, once the Fed starts the printer again, that is where cheap money will flow into the crypto space, right? So until then, just stay tight, read, learn about crypto, and I'll leave you with that. And let me know what you are looking at, what gems you're looking at, and please give me a like, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not, right? So thank you, and namaste.